Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about completing the square method. We're going to solve for x and there are two problems given to us. X squared minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0 and 2x squared minus 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So let me show you how can you solve for x using the completing the square method. Let's take a look at question number 1, x squared minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. We want to solve for x. Before I solve this problem, let me go over this problem. X squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay. So if someone gives you this problem and asks you to factor it, how would you factor it? I generally use the diamond method. So if I use the diamond method, the c value 4 goes on top, the b value -4 stays in the bottom. I need two numbers. If I multiply, I'm going to get +4, but if I add, I'm going to get -4. So what are those two numbers? -2 and -2, right? So our answer will be x minus 2 and x minus 2, right? Will be x minus 2 times x minus 2. Okay. All right. So I hope it makes some sense. I hope you already know how to factor. If you do not know how to factor, I already created a playlist called Math Factor. You can check that out. All right. So now I think you are ready for this problem. All right. So let's solve this problem using completing the square method. So the first thing that you want to do, you want to move the c value to the other side. In this case, our c value is +1. So how can I get rid of +1? Subtract 1 from both sides. So this two cancel each other out, and I'm going to have x squared minus 4x equal to -1. All right. So the first step is you move the c to the other side. The second step is you're going to look at the b value. Okay, you're going to look at the b value. In this case, our b value is equal to -4. Now you are going to divide b value by 2 and you're going to square it. Okay, you're going to square it. If we do that, we are going to get -2 whole square. Well, -2 times -2 will be +4, right? So what we want to do with that +4, we want to add that number to both sides. Okay, so I am going to add +4 to both sides. We can do that because it doesn't change the equality. Okay, so now let's take a look at the left side. We have x squared minus 4x plus 4. I just showed you how can you factor this using the diamond method. So this part we can write x minus 2 times x minus 2. This side we have -1, +4, that should give us +3. Okay, you don't have to write +3, you can just write 3, that's fine too. Well, this side we have x minus 2 times x minus 2 can be written as x minus 2 whole square equal to 3. Now, since we want to solve for x, we want to get rid of that 2. How can we get rid of that 2? We have to take a square root of both sides. If we take a square root of both sides, we must include the plus minus sign. So don't forget your plus minus sign. Okay, Extremely important. Don't forget to include your plus minus sign. So the radical sign and the square, they will cancel each other out. We have x minus 2 equal to plus minus square root of 3. Okay. Now, are we done? No, we need one more step. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. So that's going to give us x equal to positive 2 plus minus square root of 3. You don't have to write positive 2, you can just write 2. So 2 plus minus square root of 3. So what does it mean? It means x is equal to either 2 plus square root of 3 or x is equal to 2 minus square root of 3. So let me know if you have any question. Let's do one more problem. Question number 2. That says 2x squared minus 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So we want to solve for x. We want to solve for x using completing the square method. So the first thing that you want to do, you want to move the c to the other side. Okay, so if I want to move c to the other side, I'm going to add 1 to both sides. That's going to give us 2x squared minus 4x equal to 1. I hope you noticed that in this problem our a value is not equal to 1. So our a value, which is equal to 2, our a value is not equal to 1. A value is not equal to 1. Now a value must be equal to 1 if we want to apply this method. All right, so let's take a look at example number 1 that I just showed you. In this case our a value was equal to 1. Okay, so this is fine, but in example 2 our a value is not equal to 1. So that means somehow we need to make this 2 1. Now the question is, how can we get rid of this 2? Well, the easiest way to get rid of this 2 is just dividing both sides by 2, and that's exactly what we are going to do. We want to divide both sides by 2. So that's going to give us x squared minus 2x equal to half. Okay, now it looks good. Now we are going to apply the same idea. We're going to look at the b value. Our b value is equal to -2. We are going to divide b by 2 and we are going to square it. We're going to divide by 2 and we are going to square it. So that's going to give us -1 whole square. Well, -1 times -1 is just +1. That positive 1 is the magic number that we are going to use in our equation. So I have x squared minus 2x plus 1 equal to half plus 1. Wonderful. So this side, if you take a look at the left side, we have x squared minus 2x plus 1. If you apply the diamond method or any factoring method, you will see that you will get x minus 1 times x minus 1 equal to 1/2 plus 1. Again, if you do not know how to factor, I already created a playlist called Math Factor. Check it out. It has a lot of useful information for you. All right, let's finish it. So now we can write x minus 1 whole square. Well, 1/2 plus 1, we can easily add them. Think of 1 as 2 over 2. So that should be equal to 3 over 2. So x minus 1 whole square is equal to 3 over 2. Since we want to solve for x, we want to take square root of both sides. So take square root of both sides. Whenever you take square root of both sides, don't forget to include your plus minus sign. Extremely important. Well, now the radical sign and the power 2, they will cancel each other out. So x minus 1 equal to plus minus square root of 3 over 2. Well, are we done? Not yet. We need to get rid of that negative 1, so we add 1 to both sides. So x will be equal to 1 plus minus square root of 3 over 2. Since 1 and square root of 3 over 2, they are not like terms, so we can't add them. We're just going to leave it as it is. Okay, so x will be equal to 1 plus minus square root of 3 over 2. Okay, what does it mean? It means x is either equal to 1 plus square root of 3 over 2, or x is equal to 1 minus square root of 3 over 2. So we are done. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if you have any question.